Hi everyone, I'm going to take you now into a guided meditation, and this meditation is from the full moon ceremony, the flower full moon ceremony from May the 6th. I'd like you to get yourself comfortable, whether that's seated or lying down, and then finding that space wherever you are where you feel supported. So maybe the mat underneath you or a blanket, a cushion, whatever you need to feel comfortable. Once you are settled on your mat, firstly bring your focus to your breath, and we'll just focus on it temporarily, being aware and appreciative of this life-giving force. Taking those moments there to just give thanks for this breath, this life in your body. As the breath falls away into your own natural ebb and flow, begin to find your rhythm, connecting to yourself, to the rhythm of your life. You begin to spread out your awareness to the shape that your body is in on your mat. How have you placed your limbs? How does that shape feel for you? Are you fully comfortable here? And if not, make any last minute adjustments until you feel you are in a comfortable position. So supporting your body wherever it needs it. Notice any feelings that arise where you might still be holding tension or injury, and being kind to any of those aches and pains that show up. They are part of you, and it is better not to fight them because you'll be fighting with yourself. So better to just accept and breathe and bring relaxation into those areas each time you exhale. Let that pain, let that ache, that tension just softly melt away, showing yourself tenderness and kindness. You can trust yourself to relax in this moment. Nowhere else to be right now, just here. And breathing, listening to that breath as you bring your awareness into this sacred moment, this time, this space. As you find stillness, I invite you to journey with me as we explore and discover some of the forces that create life and the connection of the opposing elements of fire and water. The flowing of energy between the energetic bodies into the organs and the glands in our physical bodies. We're weaving all these elements together in this meditation. We'll start by bringing your attention to the crown of your head. Become aware of your scalp, all the muscles in your face, forehead softening, eyelids softening, cheeks, jaw, teeth, tongue. Feel the spaces inside your mouth, your throat. Imagine yourself inside of your face. And just allow everything to soften and relax. Bring the awareness of the breath down the throat. Feel the throat expanding. Feel the air coming through it. The sides, the front and the back of the neck. Across the chest. Feeling the chest softening, yielding, relaxing. Letting the tension in the shoulders and the collarbone yield and give way, falling down towards the floor with gravity. Feeling yourself drawing closer to your mat. You begin to let the awareness come to your spine, each vertebrae, each disc between the spine. Feel the spine begin to relax as you take your mind down each vertebrae, your awareness, disc by disc, vertebrae by vertebrae, letting that spine relax into the mat. Feeling awareness around the hips, the abdomen and the pelvis, and letting them begin to soften and give way gently towards the mat, towards the floor. Feel your legs becoming heavy, your knees, your ankles and your feet, your toes, just letting everything give way to gravity, beginning to merge the lines, blur the lines between your mat and your physical self, feeling that blending of the two things coming together. As the body becomes calm and more relaxed, draw your attention deeper within to the internal workings of your body, all the systems, the organs and the glands, and particularly paying attention to the kidney organs, which are constantly working away, processing, filtering and purifying our blood, impacting all the fluid systems in the body and governing our reproductive systems as well. We draw our awareness softly outwards again, towards the edges of our body, passing through the surface of the skin, to the layers of our supple bodies, flowing with energy, invisible to the naked eye. Located within the subtle layers of our energetic bodies lies our chakras, 7 main energy centers that run roughly in line with the back of the spine. You feel the awareness of energy flowing up through the spine from the tail to the crown. And as we take that awareness up, we're going to take our awareness to the second energy center, located in the pelvic region where our reproductive organs are. This energy is represented by the colour orange. It is a place where we store emotions, where we hold sensuality, awareness of our sexuality, our relationships to others, our creativity. I'd like you to focus on the energy in the center of this chakra, the second chakra, Svadhisthana chakra. Feel the colour, the shape, the vibrancy of the energy there. How does it feel for you today? What feedback might you be getting back from this energy center? Are you low in energy here? Are you feeling uplifted, emotional? And as you focus on this chakra, you become aware that this swirling vortex is growing larger and larger. So much so that it expands vast enough to almost fill the room. And you feel drawn to step towards it. You walk towards it, feeling curious as what is beyond this vortex. You bravely take courage and step inside. And once you are through to the other side, it's difficult to see. At first, all is dark. Your senses are heightened due to the lack of your vision. The air feels warm on your skin. There is the scented flowers, smell of tropical flowers in the air. You strain to hear what is around you. Your hearing becomes sharper, and you start to hear the sound of water in the distance, like waves gently lapping on a shoreline. You can hear the sounds of crickets, cicadas, and other wildlife moving in the undergrowth. You're not certain, but just through the bushes you feel sure you catch the glimpse of a pair of golden eyes watching you. But you feel safe. The breeze begins to blow and moves the branches of a tree, allowing you access to a galaxy of bright stars. Then a large cloud disperses and the full moon comes fully into view, lighting up the night sky along with all the stars. You watch in awe and wonder as you feel the breeze against your skin and the magic of the cosmos above you. In the distance you begin to hear a low rumble. It feels far away and deep in the ground. The rumble causes a vibration under your feet, followed swiftly by a sudden loud, deep booming sound that startles you, causing you to look up. You can't believe your eyes and your ears as you are witness to this powerful force of life rising from the core of the earth. A volcanic eruption, spewing boiling hot lava, liquid fire into the air. As the volcanic eruption gradually subsides, you release your breath. You realize you were holding on to it with all the suspense and the shock of this amazing unfolding nature in front of you. As you start to relax, you start to see the light spreading across the horizon as the sun begins to herald a new day. As the light increases, you can make out the shores of a huge lake which was formed thousands of years ago. Before, from a volcanic crater, it then became a container for the rolling streams and rivers of the mountain water rushing down. The crater gradually filled up over these years to form this beautiful lake, of which the light pours across the surface of the water, creating a shimmer of light on the deep blue of the water. You feel drawn to make your way down a steep path towards the shoreline where you can hear the water washing in and out. As you pass by beautiful flowers, plants and many trees. Cacao trees, coffee trees, avocados, bananas, papayas, all growing around you, lushness of life supported all around you as you work your way down to the shore. And you realize that this fertile life has grown from many minerals over the years, from the volcanic soil, the warmth of the fiery sun, and the waters from the rivers and streams that flow into the lake. Upon reaching the shoreline, you stumble across an old wooden jetty, and you sit down, take off your shoes and dangle your toes in the cool lake water, watching the fish swimming below. As you peel the banana, you take your first bite, you taste its smooth sweetness on your tongue. And taking time to absorb the natural beauty all around you, you start to hear a strange sound, the call of a bird. And as you look up, you see the great eagle, this spirit animal, Apuchin, soaring on its vast wings high above, bringing us clear and expanded vision and eagle perspective, teaching us how to rise above the everyday dramas in life, going above and beyond the mind and the body, helping us see who are we to become. Appreciating those forces of nature, the opposing energies of the water and the fire, the sun and the moon, that all exist to create the richness of life on earth and in the cycles of birth, death and rebirth. The eagle reminds us of all of this going on all of the time. The cycles of the seasons, the orbiting of the planets, the cycles of the moon, and of each new day, each one offering the opportunity, the chance for us to begin again. As I leave you in the quiet for a short while, perhaps you could explore what new beginnings would you like to bring up? What would you like to bring into fruition? And what old patterns do you want to leave behind? What inspires you? As you hear my voice, as I guide you back, just follow my voice as I take you on your return journey. We start to take one last look at this beautiful lake, feeling the power of the water, feeling the wisdom, the history. You begin to start to walk away from the shore, leaving it behind you, making your way back up the hill, the steep path, feeling the relief of being in the shade of the jungle again. Once in the shade, your eyes begin to adjust, and as you make your way through the trees and bushes back to the place where you entered into the orange vortex. Just before you make your way towards the vortex, a cat, beautiful, sleek and large, steps across your path. You stop, and as you look at this creature, this beautiful creature, you recognize it. You recognize those golden eyes that were staring at you earlier from the bushes. It has been observing you all the while. This is the spirit animal of the jaguar or Torongo, the protector of sacred space and ceremonies. She is familiar and has the wisdom of the cycles of birth, death and rebirth, and comes today to share with you her teachings, her courage and integrity. You feel an overwhelming sense of humbleness and gratitude that you had this opportunity to meet her. And as you bow your head in honour, once you begin to look up after a moment, she is no longer there. She has gone. She has given you all you need. It is now time for you to step back into that orange vortex, making your way back through to your home, your room, your mat, your sacred space. Once you gradually draw yourself back into this space, feel yourself arriving again, feel yourself anchoring through to the mat. Feel the shape of your body once more. Is it as you left it? Or has it changed? Have you moved? Notice the familiar sense of self, the solid solidity in your body, in your legs, your arms. Feel the spine anchored once more to the mat. Feel yourself fully present once more. Bring attention to that life force, that prana, your breath. Feel the sensation of the breath within the walls of your chest, rising, falling, expanding. As you breathe in again, you feel expansion in the chest. As you exhale, you feel the release. Allow the inhales to be the new beginnings. Allow the exhales to be the release of old patterns. And when you are ready, just move fingers and toes. Wake up those fingers, the feet, the hands. Wiggle the toes. Maybe you circle wrists. Perhaps you move the feet a little more. And then ready, finally roll to one side. And make your way gently back up to a comfortable seat. This is the end of the meditation. Thank you for joining me. Om Shanti, peace.